Hello and welcome to this video. This is a video response to the Underground's top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh cards, mostly just monsters. My top 10 consists of mostly machines, but I've always played machines. There's a few other cards, but you'll get to see them. First one is Submarine Roid. The reason why is its effect is so broken. If this thing gets any type of boost, after it attacks, that boost to the attack stays like that forever. It becomes its original attack. Meaning, as you go along, if you play, one of my favorite cards with this is, I can't remember what it's called, but what it would do is, you would activate from the field, it would gain either 400 or 800, and then in the grave it would do the other amount. And you just banish it from the grave. And it was such a great card for Submarine Roid because you literally just kept on piling the attack on, making him a beastly attacker. Now, for number 9, we got Magical Android. This thing has saved me so many times. I actually can't even count the number of times it saved me just because of 600 life points each turn. If you can just stall out for a little bit, that 600 can become easily 3,000 plus just because of a few turns go by. And being a 24 5-star, that's still not that bad stats. So yeah. Number 8 derp, is my Gold Gale. Reason why the Gold Gale is I traded away my Blackwing deck for Glad Beast, and my Glad Beast for, I think it was like a Brio and a few other high-priced cards. And I didn't have any of those top tier decks anymore. I had all my lower tier. And I bought one of the, I think I bought a total of 3 of the gold series that this came from. I think, yeah, 3. And I was able to pull this, a gold Armor Master, and a gold Armed Wing. And that's what got me back into building my Blackwing deck, and really just fueled the idea of me running it again. And I don't regret it at all. That deck is just so much fun. Especially with Klute back up to 2. That's just awesome. Now, number 7 is Wattail Dragon. Now, to most people, Wattail Dragon is just that dragon you see in Heretics. Wattail Dragon to me is a card I use in my Watt deck, because Dragonfly can summon this because W-A-T-T. It's a Watt card, making it an amazing powerhouse for a Watt deck. Yes, it is in a Thunder type, but still, it at least is a light type. Now, for number 6, we got Junk Synchron. The reason why Junk Synchron was, this was actually probably one of my most used decks I had. It was just a basic synchro deck. Actually, one of the first times I used synchros was this. And the most times I ever synchroed was with that deck. It was just built to synchro. I had like 3 Marauder Captains, 3 Junk Synchron, a shit ton of 2 stars. And I just built it to overpower my opponent with my synchros. That's all it was for, instant synchros every turn. This Junk Synchron was too good in the deck, especially if you comboed it with the Calculator. The Calculator was a 2-star that changed its attack depending on the number of levels that were on your side of the field, by 300 for each level. So just if it was Junk Warrior even and that on the field, it's a 2100 attack power monster. Then Junk Warrior gets to take the attack also. So it's pretty good. For number 5, we got Fernity Archfiend. Fernity Archfiend, I remember getting my first Archfiend back when I think it was World Championship 09, I think it was, got released. And Infernities had no power to them. They had really no purpose. All they had was Archfiend, Dwarf, and Guardian. You probably don't even know what Dwarf does. It was just made all my monsters piercing. Had piercing ability, so it was just okay. This Archfiend, I had built the deck way before Infernities got good, Then I got rid of the deck because it just was too hard to maintain after banlist and banlist again. I regret that because I had 3 Archfiends from the game. That's what made me so mad when that deck got good. I'm finally working on the deck again. Actually, I need one more of this, guys. Come on. Anyways, number 4. No, I think. Yeah, that is number 4. Derp. Is Thought Ruler Archfiend. Thought Ruler Archfiend is probably one of my more favorable 8-star synchros. Its effect is so good, especially if you combo it with Armory Arm. It is just so good. You destroy a monster, you gain its attack. If any psychic, including itself, is being targeted by a card effect, guess what? You pay 1,000 life points. After all the monsters you get to destroy with this thing, you get that life points back easily. I love this card. This was probably one of my first 8-star synchros I got besides the Stardust from the tin, and was my most used because it was just 27 beater. It could get over Stardusts. It was just so good. For number 3, we got Machina Fortress, or whatever anyone else says Machina is pronounced. Fortress, when it first came out, I didn't see much potential from it. It just didn't seem like a good card effect. But, well, I was proven wrong. Now, I almost try running in almost any deck I run machines in, except for my Motronics. I would just take too many of them to get that thing out. But I have to say, this card, every time everyone says this thing sucks, it all of a sudden gets some random boost of some archetype. So I have to say, Fortress is never going away. It's staying, and it's staying forever. Plus, it's a 25 beater. That's pretty good for a 7-star. That summons itself out from the grave. Can't complain. For number 2, we got Lifestream Dragon. Okay, this Lifestream Dragon sort of got me a little bit pissed. I bought it for $10 off eBay, but then the format changed, and my Power Tool Motronic deck completely sucked ass, so I couldn't use it. There was no purpose to even trying. I couldn't get the consistency again. So I ditched the deck. Just put it off to the side. I didn't really ditch it. Just put it off to the side. Let it sit for a little bit. Worked on a few other decks. And then finally I'm back at the deck. And I have to say, this card is so good. Won me so many wins on DN. Just because of his ability. They want to try to destroy it. I can just banish equip spells from the grave. Making him pretty powerful with 2,900 life point, 2,900 attack. I mean, makes it really overpowered. And also, if I'm under 4,000, I can make myself go back up to 4,000 life points. So I have to say that's pretty good. For number 1, this one's sort of obvious. I sort of showed him off before. It is Power Tool Dragon. The reason why is Power Tool Dragon is one of the most underestimated cards in the game, in my opinion. The fact it can search out any equip spell from the game, any equip spell from your deck, put it into your hand, and if he has one attached to him, he's indestructible. Making him literally a perfect setup. Yes, the Lifestream Dragon would be hard to get out, especially with him being a 7-star, but at least Motronics finally have a level 1 tuner to their name. Power Tool Dragon's also seen many other plays within, I think it was like Gigavise, which was a plant version using their Mark of Rose and Supervise. And personally, if you could run some tuner power and Zector build, if you're running Sword or any other of the equip spells, I suggest you run that because that could easily increase your speed in your deck with a small cost, maybe even just a Centipede and Birdman, maybe? I don't know. Think about it, guys. But this Power Tool Dragon, I love it. I used to have a Ghost one. If you watch one of my first few Motronic version, deck profile versions, I had a Ghost one. I had to get rid of it because I needed like 3 cards the guy wanted to use collecting ghosts. And it was like, fine. But whatever, I can get one as time goes by. Right now I'm aiming for Secret, Ultra and Ghost, because I only run 2 in my build right now. I will be showing that off later at some point. I just need one more card to finish it off. I may just show the proxy. But anyways, this is my top 10. This has gotten to be 10 minutes. This is going to take forever to upload. So thank you for watching. If you did stay through all to this point, and be expecting more videos. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.